What's up, my Seville? And today we are talking Jupiter's Legacy. So, hi, if you're new here, my name is Buckmeister Cool from Meister Geek Media. I talk all sorts of geek media from superheroes, sci fi, and anime, and comic books, and all of that good stuff. So, if any of that sounds good to you, please feel free to tickle that subscribe button and that bell button so you never miss a video. So you know how we've been having all of these great shows like that are set in the real world and are gritty and realistic. We've had The Boys and we've had Invincible. And then you get Jupiter's Legacy, which is the show that reminds people why they started to hate superheroes. I did not mean my opening to be like that, but there will be no spoilers. This will be a non-spoiler review, but good gosh, there's so much to talk about. First off and foremost, DC and Marvel might sue. DC and Marvel might sue because they straight jack stuff from DC and Marvel where I was just like, damn. They went into the Marvel and DC vault and they said, I will take some of this. Ooh, that looks nice. DC and Marvel looking at each other like, yo, they just gonna straight up rob us? Really? Let's talk some characters. So we got the Utopian. The Utopian is he's a weird bag to me. First off, I'm Josh Duhamel, right? I just know him from Transformers, which is not the greatest place to know somebody from, but whatever. Josh Duhamel, he's really trying, but this Utopian character, the way he is written, it's annoying. It's annoying, and it plays into one of the biggest problems that I have with this show. It plays into one of the biggest problems that I have because this character, right, he's supposed to be the ideal. He's supposed to stand up and all of that good stuff, which is okay, fine, whatever. But the problem is that he has this code, and I think the annoying issue that I have with it is that he is talking about this code every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes, I have to hear about this code, and I'm a person who likes superheroes who have a code. I like Batman. Batman is all about his code. Batman has beaten his code to death into people's heads, but here it's worse. Now the reason is that in this show they have a thing of tell and not show. They just do. And with Batman, at least Batman, he shows, he's about it. You see it. He tries. Now, has he killed people? Supposedly, I'm guessing, but I'm just saying he's not in Nightwing or Robin's ear every 5 minutes talking about the code. They see his code and they decide to follow in his footsteps. Unlike Utopian, who just keeps spewing his code at everybody every goddamn 5 minutes in the dialogue. This family's whack. I barely like the mom in this family. She's alright. She's alright. She's struggling through this. Yeah, but she's alright. The daughter is the best character and the best actor, honestly, or actress, I guess, who's the best in the show, and he's the deepest character in the show. The son is very, very inconsistent. He is up and down. Sometimes he's alright, other times he is terrible. So I don't know. That's probably a weakness on the director's part. And the uncle or whatever, yeah, you see the uncle or whatever, he's actually good. But he's also just fighting through this script. Like this script is just, it's not it's not good. Like that's one thing that frustrated me about this show so much is that the actors are trying. They are trying. They are punching against this script. They are trying to raise this above what it is, but they are just not succeeding. They are just not succeeding. And one of the biggest reasons why they are not succeeding is because of this dialogue. This dialogue does something that I really, really don't like. And what it does is that it doesn't connect. Like there'll be like two characters in the same scene. We'll be talking about a life-changing event. This is supposed to be a life-changing event. This is what we're talking about right now. And then like a second later, they'll switch to something else that was not related to what they were talking about in the first place. What? That's like me. That's like me going to my girlfriend, right? And saying, yo, babe, I cheated on you. I'm very sorry. But your mom is making cookies right now. What? Like, and on top of that, some of the dialogue is good, some of the dialogue is bad, some of it is mediocre. it's all over the place, man. A lot of forced politics, like a lot of forced politics are in the show. And again, I'm a person who loves political comic books. I love political comic book superhero shows. I really do. I really do. But the thing is, as I said previously, because like the dialogue is just, it's not smooth, it's not weaved well together, the politics comes out of nowhere. Because that's the thing. Again, they'll be talking about a family issue. They'll be talking about a family issue. Like, this is something that we have to sort out as a family. And then all of a sudden, from far left field, now Nazis come into the conversation. I'm like, why? You were talking about straightening out your son. Now Nazis are involved. How do these two things even, like, if y'all are gonna talk about the Nazis, start the conversation with the Nazis. Don't talk about your son, and then like, and if you're going to do that, you can jump around in conversation. You can, but there has to be a leading through line of some sort for anybody who's on the outside, like the viewers, to understand what the hell is going on. This show also drags and rushes at the same time. I don't understand. Like, the pacing is weird. The pacing is weird. The story technique that they're using is not confusing, but like, it's paced so strangely. Like, it's like it will be rushing to one conclusion in one story thread, and then it will drag in another story thread. And I'm just like, oh my god, I can't process why you guys are doing this. I really can't process it. The action is meh. The action is meh. Some of it at some stage is cool. Some of it is alright. Other parts of it are just bad. Some of the shots they use are uninteresting, and it's all over the place. It is all over the place. Like, I think it's all over the place. It's frantic and it's boring. I don't. How do you achieve that as a show? And I don't want to rag on the show too much, because I don't like being negative. I don't like being negative, but like, because these actors are really trying. These actors are really trying. They're really trying to act above this script, but it is not good. It is just not good. And I feel sorry for him, man, cause like, yo, like, there's like the themes behind this show. That's the worst part. The themes behind this show are actually very interesting. Like, a dude out of time, stuck in the 1930s, when it was simply go get the Nazis, or whatever the case is. Like, when it was a simple through line, whatever that case is, and he's stuck in that time with that code. Like, the woman who is supporting him in that endeavor, but who also kind of loses herself and has to find herself. Like, these are themes throughout the show. Like, the son who has to live up to an ideal that he believes in himself, that's in the show. And a daughter who has to rebel against everything because it is so much pressure, and it's so unfair to expect somebody to just be something because they have something. Like, these themes are really good, but the execution is butt. This execution is butt. Oh my gosh. Like, there's a twist in the show that I actually think, if I'm objectively looking at it without, if I'm taking off like the lenses, if I'm just stepping back from it and just looking at it as a story writer, there's a twist in this that I think is actually really good towards the end. It's actually really good, but the problem is the building blocks to get to that twist are so bad. It is like, you can have the best twist in the world, but if we're at a point where we don't care, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, the show, the biggest crime that it commits is that it has so much potential, but it's boring, and it's unfocused, and it's all over the place. At least that's how I felt about it. Whew. Yo, I need to get this out of my brain. Like, I mean, I'm ranting and raving, but like, I'm not like mad that it's bad or whatever. Like, that would have been something if it was just a bad show that, like, I could be like, I could crack jokes, I could say something funny about it. If it was like that type of show, that would have been better. Like, it's middle of the road, and it's middle of the road, and it's trying to be deep, and it's just not working. Like that's the biggest problem that I have with this show. So those are my thoughts. Oh man, I hate doing negative reviews. I usually watch stuff that I like, and this one was just a struggle. It was just a struggle. But hey, no. Let me know what you think. If you agree with me or disagree, comment down below. Talk to your boy. No spoilers. If you want me to do spoilers, you can tweet me at BugmeisterCool on Twitter and hashtag Meister Spoilers, and you can let me know exactly which plot points you want me to talk about. But yeah, no spoilers in the comments section, please. Look at that! You made it to the end of the video. You are spectacular. If you like this video, I got another one up here. I got a playlist down there, and I got an icon you can click on to subscribe. Remember to ring the bell if you do subscribe, and I'll see you all in another video because Meister Man's gotta be out. Peace.